If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter and I will retweet it. But regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 18 career mode. We're going to be starting a brand new series here today on the channel. We're going to be playing as Chelsea. So guys, if this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly of the series. That's the deal on the table for you guys. A double upload within 24 hours if this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours. So guys, welcome back to the series. Let me know in the comment section down below players you would like me to sign for this Chelsea career mode. In today's episode, we have two matches. The first of which is the first match of the season against Burnley. And then we face Tottenham Hotspur. We face Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur, which is going to be huge. It's actually a huge rivalry. Now, Chelsea and Tottenham. Chelsea fans can't stand Tottenham. They fucking hate them. And we're going to be playing them as well, which is a really crucial match we need to win. So for this season, I'm going to play a 3-4-3. On screen I think is my best possible squad. But I do want to try and bring in a lot of new faces just to get that extra squad depth. Because, guys, you forget, Chelsea were the champions of England last year. We're taking over the champions of England, which is kind of weird to say, seeing like the huge progression and strides Manchester City are doing at the moment, and they've pretty much wrapped up the title, in my opinion, for this season. There is going to be a lot of comings and goings. I do want to sort of strengthen the squad as best I can. Now, firstly, I want to bring in another striker. Let me know in the comments as well. Would you like me to bring back Batshuayi on loan? He is on fire at Borussia Dortmund now, and we could probably use him this season if we're going to be going a little bit deeper into the Champions League. I probably could give him some more game time if that's something you would like me to do. But leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So let's have a look at the shortlist transfer hub. These are some of the players I've shortlisted: Lukaku, Vidal, Mohamed Salah, Lamar, Dzeko. We've got Falcao. We've got Mata. We've also got Saul here as well. One Cuadrado, Leon Bailey. This is a list of players that have been rumoured to be joining, players that are a little bit unrealistic, and players that were former players at the club. Rafinha there as well. Andy Carroll was close to be signing them. I tried to go for Peter Crouch, but he's actually retiring in his contract for this year, so that is unfortunate. So I do need to bring in a new striker. I feel like I need sort of a target man. Morata has been very inconsistent this season. We've got Giroud on the bench, but I think Dzeko is a better quality striker than Giroud, in my opinion. So we're going to be launching a £30 million bid to Roma, and they said £34 million. He's 31 years of age, 84 overall. He has a lot more key forward stats than Giroud, but getting that sort of extra squad depth, especially as a target man, to sort of compete with Giroud is probably not a bad idea. And then if I do want to bring in Batshuayi, we can maybe bring in someone to compete with him and Morata. Or maybe we could bring in someone else as well. So the bid has been accepted for roughly around about £30 million for Edin Dzeko, which I think is an absolute bargain, if I'm being honest. He's a really good target man. Also, at the end of the day, if you guys can't remember, he's Premier League proven. He's played in the Premier League before, of course, for Manchester City, and he has got some European pedigree. Back in the day, he used to play for Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. But I still want to bring in a central midfielder now, along with a left-sided player, left winger, that can really sort of play maybe in that fullback position or really push up forward. I really want to have those sort of these inverted fullbacks, really. Now, I'm going for Leon Bailey. Now, I haven't actually played with him much in FIFA career mode, but apparently he's an absolute beast. He's roughly, you can pick him up for probably between £25 million, around about 30. However, unfortunately, we can't actually negotiate with him unless we pay his buyout clause. He's 19 years of age, from Jamaica, by Leverkusen. He's a left mid and a right mid. He's recently just been brought in, and to be honest, I want to bring him in. £40 million if we do more than one season of this Chelsea career mode, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. He's definitely going to be worth well past £40 million. He's going to skyrocket that current buyout clause evaluation now. So for objectives for this season, I want to try and retain the Premier League title, but I wouldn't mind going on a cup run with the FA Cup and maybe going deep in the Champions League. So he's going to be pretty cheap on the wages, so we're going to be able to get him pretty cheaply on the wages and the player, like the signing on fee, because we're paying a £40 million buyout clause to buy out Leverkusen. But we've signed Leon Bailey. I thought it'd be something a little bit different, so he's going to be my left-sided player. Azpilicueta and Alonso are good on that left-hand side, but I really want sort of more of a somewhat traditional winger, more so probably a left midfielder on that side. So at the moment, he's actually currently worth £20 million. So obviously, like I said, you can probably pick him up depending on how the transfer window sort of goes. Sometimes clubs are more willing to let players go and whatnot. So we've got our left-sided player, we've got a backup striker, and I also want to get another midfielder because Bakayoko this season has been a little bit consistent. It's been crazy, like, this year, because Bakayoko has been incredibly inconsistent for Chelsea in real life. They splashed the cash, £40 million on Bakayoko when they've got Chalobah there, they've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's just crazy that, like, Chelsea aren't blooding their academy early. The only couple of players that they've had through that have gone through a baptism of fire, like obviously Christensen, who had to go to Borussia Mönchengladbach to prove his salt, and also the same with Courtois. It was really, I believe he had most of his development coming from Atletico Madrid, not so much the Chelsea side. So they've got that huge lone army Chelsea, which is controversial, and they do have a tendency to be difficult to bring in youngsters. But especially me saying that I'm being a little bit hypocritical, I've just splashed the cash on Turan Vidal. What's his name? Arturo Vidal. That's it. Arturo Vidal. He's 30 years of age. I've also just brought in Dzeko, and he's currently 30. But I have splashed the cash on Bailey, who I've given the number 17 shirt for £40 million. 31 for Vidal. 31 for Dzeko. 31 for Vidal there, coming up on screen, which is nice to see. So how I'm thinking about sort of lining up this Chelsea squad is a 3-4-3. Morata leading the line up front. I'm going to heavily contest it with Giroud and Dzeko. Maybe even start Giroud sometimes against the more defensively minded squad. So it's a bit of a battering ram, if you know what I mean. We play Hazard on the left-hand side there. He was awesome last year in the Premier League, and this Chelsea squad, especially with that three-at-the-back formation, was a nightmare to deal with. Especially last year, but then they sort of figured out, okay, we can isolate Eden Hazard and put pressure on Azpilicueta. Don't let him pass that halfway line, crossing balls into the box. You can pretty much neutralise that Chelsea squad. That's what happened last year. That's what the Tactics United implemented, and a lot of the top sides. On the sort of right-hand side, I am interested in maybe potentially bringing in another right-sided player. I want to keep Willian on that right-hand side, maybe along with Moses. We've got a crazy offer here. I am interested in letting Cahill go, probably so I can give Christensen, Luis, Azpilicueta a bit more of a run in the squad. And Arsene Wenger launched a £20 million bid for Gary Cahill, and that has given us a huge cash injection there, which is fantastic. What really sort of motivated me to do this Chelsea career mode is just seeing Willian just tear up Barcelona the other day, scoring that goal, hitting the bar 3 times, and now they had that awesome Champions League match, but then unfortunately they go and lose to United 2-1. Also, Arsene Wenger, what are you doing, man? I've got Pedro here. Pedro's a solid player, but £44 million. Are you kidding me? For a 29-year-old who is under 6 foot, is going to get shrugged off the ball massively. I've sold Pedro to Arsenal for £44 million, and now that's going to allow me to push on and maybe bring someone on that right-hand side like Griezmann. We could even very well play him up top on that left-hand side, maybe play him up top. But yeah, so we'll put Bailey on the left with Hazard sort of to that left inside forward. I want Vidal and Kante in the midfield. I want Vidal to be sort of the shuttler moving back and forth. Kante can cover most of the ground and getting that defensive work in, but Vidal has quality to push forward. In the centre-back line, I want to go with David Luiz, Christensen, Azpilicueta, Courtois and goal. On the bench, we've got Courtois, Dzeko, Fabregas and Bakayoko, especially Fabregas and Bakayoko contesting that sort of midfield part. So I do want to try and bring in Griezmann. He's heavily rumoured to be joining Barcelona this summer. He doesn't look he's going to be joining United, in my opinion, now that they've signed Alexis Sanchez. I don't think they're going to be doing two big money big money deals within sort of 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So we've managed to do a crazy offer here. A player plus cash deal for Griezmann plus Rudiger. Now, Rudiger's a pretty decent centre-back. He's not going to fit into that backline three of David Luiz, Christensen, or Azpilicueta, so we're going to have to move him on. So we're currently negotiating for Griezmann here. He's shrugged United off. And we'll get that red bandana off, man. You need a blue one. So we've managed to sign Griezmann on a crucial squad role. 5-year contract length without a release clause. £88 million. The Frenchman, 88 overall, but it's roughly about £88 million. The Frenchman will be joining Chelsea down in London. So we're going to be going for a £2 million signing on bonus and £157,000 a week. Griezmann is not quite happy with the deal, but he's incredibly eager and raring to go to join Chelsea. One matter could have been potentially another player we could have bought on that right-hand side. So we've strengthened exponentially. £86 million plus Rudiger, 26 years of age, can play on the right, the left and up top. It wouldn't have been made possible thanks to the £44 million injection from Arsenal to get the services of Pedro. Sergio Busquets has left to join Bayern Munich, which is crazy if I do say so myself. That's really surprising that he's decided to leave Barcelona. His father played for the club. He's one of the most sort of players in that squad with the most amount of accolades and awards, most definitely. So this is the squad we're going to be playing with. We'll go with Morata, Hazard, and Griezmann up top. Willian on the right, Leon Bailey on the left. We'll go with Vidal, Kante in the midfield, Azpilicueta, David Luiz, Christensen, and Courtois in goal. We can really play Griezmann all up on that top three, maybe rotating. We've still got Moses, Barkley. Let's talk about Barkley recently signed, Alonso, and yeah, let's talk about Barkley. I'm probably going to play him more so. I do want to try and move on Drinkwater. I don't seem a part of this Chelsea squad whatsoever. I still think Dzeko, Giroud, Fabregas, and Bakayoko have a plan in mind. But let's get stuck into the first match of today's episode against Burnley. Okay, guys, welcome to the first match of today's episode against Burnley. We're going to be starting things off. Nacho Fernandez signed for Burnley. What? I would love to do a Burnley career mode at some point in the future because they've got a really solid back line. If you could sort of tweak that front three, maybe even the midfield, you could really have a crack at maybe going for a deep in a cup run, FA Cup or Carling, or maybe even taking top four. If you get a really good manager like me and under the helm. Okay, guys, so let's get stuck into the first match. We're at home. We're at Stamford Bridge. Let's see who Burnley are fielding up top because there might be some changes here. Vokes, Hendrick, Brady, Defoe, Cork, Lennon, me, Fernandez, the former Real Madrid man, also Tom Heaton, the former United boy. Let's get stuck into the match. Chelsea have the kickoff. Ball gets whipped into the box. Come on, Vidal. Only as far as Willian at the edge of the area with the cutback. With the second cutback. Willian gets the shot on target, but Heaton pulls it wide. Willian was awesome in my United career mode. Will he be as good in the Chelsea one as this? Oh, Bailey on his debut. The 19-year-old feels amazing on the ball. Hazard screaming through the midfield. They have a crack. Oh, strong hands from Heaton. Willian on the ball. Finds Eden Hazard. He's going to drop back to try and let Leon Bailey go for it. Look how quick the young Jamaican is. Oh, he's awesome on FIFA. With a Ronaldo chop. Vidal. Oh, rattles the crossbar. I've only played him for like 15 minutes, but you can just feel in FIFA like some players are just broken. And I feel like Leon Bailey for this series is going to be fantastic. Burnley drilling it forward there. Great to see Aaron Lennon back on the pitch after that kerfuffle he had on the highway. It's great to see him back playing football, and he seems happy. Hazard kicks it back. Cork manages to flip it back. It's only as far as Christensen. Vidal. Griezmann slips through. Hazard. The two French-speaking boys combined. Hendrick. No. We can't concede the first goal. Courtois saves. Morata drops into midfield. Kante pushes forward. Eden Hazard on the left-hand side. Griezmann. Griezmann finds Willian. Come on, Willian, for that Barcelona match. Put in a good effort. Vidal on his debut. Griezmann back to Morata. Vidal. Arturo Vidal, man. First time playing with him in FIFA 18, but he's a fan favourite. Okay, it's time to do some substitutions. Let's bring on Dzeko. He's got a higher, probably 2 more rating. Cesc will probably bring on as well, and Bakayoko. Maybe I should go with Giroud. We've still got Barkley and Moses. I want to give Barkley a chance because he's a solid player on FIFA, but we'll probably leave it at that. We'll just go with Giroud then and Moses instead. Oh, come on! 0-0 in the first match of the season. How embarrassing is that? Cesc. Fabregas puts it into Rosette. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. Unfortunately, we start off the series with a drawless match against Burnley. They sat back. They didn't really let us counter. To be fair, we went with an incredibly aggressive formation, and that really just allowed them to sat back. We had a lot of good chances, but we really just weren't clinical at the end of the day. Heaton had a man of the match performance. Check out this from Willian, man. Knocked him off his feet. The venomous shot. Another one here as well. Vidal rocketing the crossbar. We're absolutely fucking robbed off that. Vidal should have scored there. There was another one here as well. Like, oh, that's so unlucky. He actually got a glove to it. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode against Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to be playing away at Wembley. Whew, hopefully, we can have a better quality match than that first one against Burnley. They sat back and were really a pain in my side, a thorn, you could say. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match now. We really need to prove the point with this squad. We've spent, what, 30 million on Dzeko, 30 million on Vidal. How much did we spend on Bailey? 40, and then 80 on Morata. So we probably nearly spent 200 million, and we pull out a 0-0 draw with Burnley. Fuck it hell. Right, let's see what Poch is playing. Harry Kane, Eriksen, Lucas, Heung-min Son, Sergio Wanyama, Dyer. Look at that defensive midfield there, though. Pretty solid Tottenham squad. Hopefully we can have a decent day out at Wembley. Hazard on the left-hand side. He's allowed Leon Bailey to... Oh my god! Leon Bailey beats one, beats two. Oh, tackles Lucas there. But look how quick he was up the other end. He's doing really well, the youngster. And tracking back as well. Courtois throws it up top to Morata. He wins the header. Griezmann on the right-hand side. He's waiting for Willian to come up. Willian does. I'm kind of more so playing Morata and Griezmann as two strikers. That's how it's sort of more like. Well, then allowing Willian, Bailey and Hazard sort of to push forward here. And that's an exceptional tackle by Vidal in the midfield. Morata, couldn't flick it onto Griezmann. We would have been in there. Wanyama and Rose and Eriksen containing the midfield really well here. Oh my god, Kante's intercepted out of nowhere. Morata pops it over the top to Hazard. Yes. Oh, Hazard nearly got it to Griezmann. Kante. Vidal. Griezmann. Leon Bailey with the cutback. That's a foul. Oh, kind of shrugged him off the ball there, but he retains possession. Kante. Will it be Kante to score the first goal of the Chelsea career? It's not going to be. And Heung-min Son heads it back to Lloris. Morata on the ball. Pushing on the left-hand side with the cutback there. Morata drills it to the top of the box to Kante. He feeds it to Willian, who goes for goal. But it wasn't to be. Eriksen Finds Harry Kane. He's done one. He's done two. Harry Kane's through on goal. Oh, for fuck's sake. You can't give Harry Kane an inch of space. He's so physical there. Some nice fancy footwork. Some nice team play. 1-2 passing. Prince Harry is through on goal. And he's popped it. Oh, he's popped it to the left-hand side of Courtois. I could have thought it could have gone very well through his legs. But he picks up the first goal of the season. We're 1-0 down. Come on, Chelsea. We're going to make some substitutions. Let's bring on Dzeko for Morata because he hasn't been playing well in these first couple of games. Maybe bringing on Dzeko, a target man, might sort of mix things up against Wembley here today. At Wembley here today, rather said. Kante charging forward. Dzeko instantly loses possession to Dyer, and Tottenham they're holding up, but they're well on their way to a counter-attack. Lamela. Wanyama. Still Wanyama. Serge Aurier Wanyama. Eric Lamela. No. Get it out, Luis. Yes. Interception. Bailey, you're on a yellow, but you're a winger. You should be alright. Oh my god. Why is there so much space there for Willian? Come on. Oh, what is this? Kane. No, 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 no. Harry Kane rockets the crossbar. That could have very well gone in. Willian. Dzeko now. Oh, what a ball to Leon Bailey on the header. Taps it down. Leon Bailey, the 19-year-old with the cutback, hits it. It's 1-1. We're back in this. Leon Bailey, the Jamaican, the teenager, 19 years of age, slaps the Chelsea badge. Come on, Chelsea. Why are we relying on a 19-year-old? That's just the epiphany that's hit me right in the face when we're 1-1 drawing against Tottenham just before the 70th. Leon Bailey here. But Dzeko, what an amazing ball over the top. He's had an immediate impact to this squad. I brought him on as a target man. He's creating it up top. He's being more of an attacking midfielder, you could say. Especially with those type of balls. Cutting the Spurs defence. Come on. Let's make some subs. Let's bring on Fabregas for Vidal. He's a little bit knackered. We've got Bakayoko there as well. Maybe Baki. I'm trying to think we should bring on Moses for Willian. Yeah, so let's bring on Bakayoko and Moses. Willian screaming forward here. Determined to draw Chelsea out of this rut. Oh, yes! Willian on the right-hand side, puts ball to feet, finds Edin Dzeko. He's 6'4", but he's quite elegant with his feet there. Makes it 2-1. Edin Dzeko, the hero, the newly signed man. Get Griezmann out of the way. Get Vidal out of the way. And Giroud, Leon Bailey, and Dzeko. That's what the show is here today. The Dzeko and Bailey. To be fair, Willian show. Oh, he nutmegs Dyer, I think. Maybe it was Alderweireld there. Coming in with the slide tackle. Potentially even Lucas there. But they've absolutely ran disruption in front of Lloris there. And Moses and Bakayoko come off to kill off the match. 2-1 at Wembley. Come on, Chelsea. Eriksson, Rose, Poch commanding his men to go forward. Heung-min Son finds Kane. Oh, I thought that went in. Oh my god, 89th minute, Harry Kane nearly scores an equaliser. But that's it, guys. The full-time whistle has blown. Thank you very much for watching the 2-1 victory over Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur. How fantastic was Dzeko? So now I've got to play him in the next episode. I'm going to have to drop Morata. I gave Giroud a run in the squad in that Burnley match, but that didn't really do anything, unfortunately. But yeah, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release a second video instantly. Let me know in the comment section down below players you'd like me to sign for the July-August transfer window and, of course, the January transfer window. The main objectives for this season, of course, is to try and win the Premier League. We'll try to do it in one season, and then, depending on where we finish up, we might do Season 2. I want to have a good cup run in the FA Cup. Don't care about the Carling Cup particularly, but I want to go deep in the Champions League as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching and supporting this video. Leave a like if you haven't haven't already, if this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next episode. Subscribe if you're new around here for more FIFA 18 content, but let me know what type of videos you would like me to produce and what career modes you would like me to do in the future and players for this series as well. I think that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section down below those transfers, social media links wise. If you want to stay connected with me after this video, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram are all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days to get all the notifications for the channel. You have to click subscribe and, of course, click the bell to join the notification squad. I really do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for FIFA, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. For cheap PSN and Xbox codes, I really do recommend just going checking out the prices and looking around. The affiliation link is in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Reus